What is the image imprinted upon your soul? As a Roman emperor, Julius Caesar is credited for reforming the Roman Senate and reorganizing the local government. On ancient Roman coins, they used to imprint the images of Roman gods in honor of them. Julius Caesar was the first living person to be depicted on a Roman coin. Julius Caesar died in 44 BC. However, he adopted his nephew Augustus, who later became the Roman emperor. So, he was called Augustus Caesar. Augustus also got his image imprinted on silver coins. After the death of Augustus, his stepson Tiberius Caesar became the emperor. Tiberius was one of the greatest Roman generals who expanded the boundaries of the Roman Empire. Tiberius was also the emperor during Jesus' lifetime. So, during Jesus' lifetime, Roman silver coins were in circulation. These silver coins had few common characteristics. First, they were minted during the lifetime or before the birth of Jesus. Secondly, these coins had the portrait of the Roman ruler upon them. Also, they had the inscription of the name Caesar upon them. A silver coin of 3 grams was also called a denarius in Greek. So, the silver coins during Jesus' time had the image of Emperors Julius, Augustus, or Tiberius Caesar upon them. In the Gospel today, Pharisees tried to trap Jesus by his own words. They wanted to show that Jesus is against Caesar and the Roman government. So they asked him a tricky question. Is it against the law to pay taxes to Caesar or not? Here, Jesus did not have a clear-cut answer. If he said yes, he is going against the Jewish teaching that God is the only king, because the Romans believed that Caesar is the highest authority. If Jesus said no, then he is going against the Roman authority. So he cannot say either yes or no. So what did Jesus do? He asked them to show a coin with which they paid the taxes. They showed him a silver coin or a denarius. Jesus knew that on a silver coin there was the image and the inscription of one of the Roman emperors. Jesus asked them, "Whose head and whose name?" They replied, "Caesar's." Then Jesus gave them a brilliant answer. So, give to Caesar what is Caesar's, and give to God what is God's. Today, the Lord is giving us an attitude towards our governments. In today's first reading from the prophet Isaiah, the king of Persia, or King Cyrus, is told by the Lord, "Though you did not know me, it is I who anointed you as the king, and it is I who gave you the noble title." God told King Cyrus, "I have called you by name and given you your mission, and there is no other God besides me." Today, we are given the message that we should accept the government's authority as earthly citizens. But we should also remember that God the Almighty is above all human rulers, and we also have duties towards our God as heavenly citizens. Jesus said, "Give to Caesar what is Caesar's, give to God what is God's." Today, people in our world live in extremes. There are a lot of people who accept the authority of their political leaders, but they have no regard for God. They earn money by legal means. They pay their taxes, they cast their vote, and they obey the civil law. But on the other hand, they don't believe in a God, and they don't care about any religious value. They think if the government permits, abortion is okay, euthanasia is okay, using cannabis and drugs are okay. Abiding by the civil law and paying the taxes will never make us righteous. It will only make us good earthly citizens, but we are also citizens of heaven. Therefore, as long as human law does not contradict the divine law, we are bound to obey that human law. But when human law goes against God's law, we must always abide by God's law. Just like emperor's image was imprinted on silver coins, the image and the likeness of God are imprinted on our souls. So we must also listen to our conscience. Belonging to God means belonging to each other. Give to others what belongs to others. Share with the poor and the less privileged. Be sensitive to the hunger, thirst, and tears of your fellow human beings. Be charitable and generous towards those who are in need. These things are not imposed on us by our governments and by our political leaders. But God Almighty demands us to do all these things. Therefore, let us give to government what belongs to government. Let us give to God what belongs to God, because God's holy image is imprinted upon our souls.